Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Paulio Jr. again, and it's getting late, so let's see what I can do here. Long story short, we're looking at a program called Smart Defrag 7, courtesy of IOBit, which I have done 2 reviews of their programs, Driver Booster, as well as iTop VPN, which both act amazingly well. Now with this one, with Smart Defrag, it's what it does is in the title. So obviously Windows has a defrag option, but this one is supposed to allow you to have this process of reorganizing like any data stored on the hard drive so that related pieces data are put back together and can function in a much faster fashion than the standard Windows defrag. So before I did this, I did a system restore point. So just in case, if anything happens, I can just go back, go to System Restore. If you don't know how to do that, just search System Restore and hit Create. So, but alright, let's get into it. We're not going to buy it, obviously. A lot of their stuff, the free downloads are more than enough. So we are going to download it. See where it brings us. Okay, I'm just going to do the first link here, and I think I already have it downloaded now, but whatever, we'll let it go. Keep, and now let's open Smart Defrag. Now the 3 things that they are more than promising will speed up a lot faster are a faster PC and quicker access speed, quicker system boot time, so that means when the computer or laptop is off, it should load a lot faster, and then also enhanced game experience. So basically getting rid of anything else that is maybe lagging or slowing down your gaming experience. So let's do this. Alright. Let's look at install options. Okay. Create desktop icon. Install. Driver booster. Have it. Used it. Love it. Skip this. Let's see here. Let's give it a second here. Because I'm very curious to see if this would speed up Windows 10. So enter your email address for a free gift, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, thank you. And thanks for installing defrag. Okay. So it looks like now we can close that. Let's close Chrome, which I was using, if I can, somehow. But maybe not. There we go. Bye-bye. Alright. So we have the local C drive, and then we have our Windows apps slash program, slash programs. So let's add that. Optimize the apps. And if there's any custom folders or files that you want to add, then feel then go right ahead and do that. So let's start with this first option, the defrag option. So let's see here. Optimize. Okay. So first we can this is kind of similar to how Windows does it. Analyze, fast defrag and optimize, large file defrag, and prioritize files. So let's go with, we want to speed up everything. So let's go with the okay, it's a fast defrag. So you know what? Let's see what analyze does first. Analyze. See a bunch of weird coding here, which actually I don't know how long that is going to take. If it is going to take a while, I will pause it and then come back. Now the fragments, you see it says file sound fragments files found. Now what that means is that there are pieces of software that are not acting together coherently, which means they're not acting in sequence, or they're not acting together. And supposedly this program can help fix that. So in a much better way than the standard Windows defrag does. So yeah, let's see here. Is that all I gotta do here? Alright. So fragmentation rate at the top. Alright. Smart optimize. Okay, let's do a fast defrag. And okay, defrag and optimize. Optimize. I don't know why it's so weird to say right now. Maybe because it's 5:30 in the morning. All right. So so we could do a fast defrag. Let's go with the regular one. Defrag and optimize. Optimize. There we go. All right. So let's start that one. If it wants to, unless it's still loading here. Let's see. Nope. Okay. And let's see how fast this goes. I can see at the bottom the ETA, estimated remaining time, is 20. Well, it said 28 seconds. Now it says 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is pause it, and as we get closer towards the end, I will unpause it for everybody. But all you're going to see is a list of these blocks. It's actually showing you in real time that the Windows application does not show, which is actually pretty cool. So I really hope it does promise faster PC and quicker access speed with a quicker system boot time, as well as enhanced game performance. So let's pause. Let's wait until we get close to maybe a minute or under 30 seconds. If I can get my wireless keyboard here to work. Maybe not. Looks like we might have to do it manually here. So, let's go. Let's pause. Okay, so just to let everybody know what is going on here, this program, Smart Defrag 7.2, is going through literally every single file and registry component on Windows 10. So, whereas it started at, say, whatever it was, a minute, it went to 45 minutes, but it looks like it's going down from there. I'm hoping that I can stay awake or this will go a little bit faster. But when it does, we will, I will unpause it. And then maybe after that, we can try the fast defrag. So I hope that, hopefully that one will be a lot quicker. So, alright, we'll be back. Oh, and don't forget, there is a shutdown after defrag option here. Let's say you want to start it and then go somewhere or do whatever you need to do. You could leave it at that. So, yeah, I'm just going to, same thing, go back to pause it and come back once we're getting close towards the end. Okay, so that actually finished quicker than I anticipated. So, defragmentation completed. Try advanced SystemCare optimize to further optimize your PC by cleaning and optimizing the following items. So, the question is, do we back out or install to optimize? So, I figure let's go all the way here. And like always, you can use system restore and go back and, before any of this ever started. So it'll go back to the exact settings that you had prior to ever doing this whatsoever. So what we're going to do, alright, let's see what comes up here, because we have that little rolly dot here. Okay, so it seems like this just kind of comes built in with Smart Frag 7.2, all mode, manual mode. Let's see here, let's just double check here. Care, speed up, turbo boost, stop unnecessary programs to release RAM and boost your PC. So hopefully it doesn't turn off anything that I need. I'll double check. So let's let's turn that on. Startup organizer. 3 startup items can be optimized to boot your PC faster. Okay, that's fine. So it is showing me. Okay, so OneDrive. This is something you can also do in MS Config, but at least it's giving us a clear vantage point here. So, so what we're going to do here, the ones that I want to keep are these guys and these guys, which I've talked to you many times about mining Bitcoin. But other than that, everything else looks decent. Google backup, and no, I want to keep that. So 17 items can be optimized to boot your. Alright, let's see here. So if I do this, It selects all of them. Now if I do that, it seems like it won't do any of them. So, okay, so this is turning into like kind of a full, you know, kind of a full review here as we go by here. So, unminable miner, that's gone. One stand, that's gone. IO bit self check table invalid, that's them. OneDrive standalone, nope. So it says the boot time is 72% with that one. OneDrive standalone, we can do that. We can do that. So maybe let's get the higher percentage ones out of the way. So let's go to, let's see if it'll organize it. iOS bit check. Can't click it. Okay. Okay. We're going to ignore you. Ignore you. Ignore packet stream. Winscribe. So we are going to check that off. vMix service. Let's go. No. Google Drive will stay. OneDrive standalone cannot stay. And okay. So let's optimize. So this is, I guess this would be considered more of a friendly interface than going into all the Windows, you know, malarkey, all the have to knowing certain codes and so forth. Startup items, yeah, this is something else that, let's see here. Unminable, nope. Operation failed. Okay, cool. I just don't think it's even on the computer anymore. Maybe some fragments. Advanced SystemCare. Tray. Disable. Google Drive. That. Power ISO. Disabled. Okay, it's already disabled. So most of the things are staying the same for the most part. Services. Yeah, this is where you would go if you did go to msconfig, pretty much, or into Task Manager. Advanced SystemCare. Let's see what's taken up the most space here. Chrome elevation service. Okay, it's already disabled, so that's fine. Let's see here. Proton disabled. Okay. Enabled. Yep. So we can turn off the advanced SystemCare. Wink. Okay, schedule tasks. Now everything that I had as the default should work perfectly fine. That's why I frown. System start may still be unnecessary ones. So this is one like let's go back up to the percentages. Sorry to make this a longer video than I wanted to. Agent activation runtime starter. Is that something I can? Let's see here. Okay. Disabled. iOS self-check. Okay, delete. Proton. Yeah. BlueStacks. I can still have disabled. Does need to start up when the computer starts up. Komodo does, because that is my main internet security program. Firefox. I can do that custom. Microsoft Edge. Disable. I don't even use that. Microsoft Edge. Nope. Don't even use it. ACS Performance Monitor. Nope. So keeps scheduled assistance up to date. See, these I can do manually. I don't have to have them. I don't have to do them automatically. So browser startups. So these I'm actually going to leave alone. Yep. You know what? Let's get rid of anything related to Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge. Don't need it. Office document crash handler. Okay, we'll hold on to that. LinkedIn notes. Nope. Yeah. Anything Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge related can go to hell. Because I'm actually more of a third-party person than anything else. So, and let's just say that I didn't like any of these settings. All I have to do is just go back using my system restore point. So, let's see here. Alright. So, it looks like we can close this out. Alright. Work mode, startup optimization, startup optimizer. Okay, we did that. Now let's go to hardware accelerator. Install now. Oh, nope. Driver booster you can download separately, and I only recommend that if you're if you need to upgrade any of your hardware, but you can do that completely separately. App/extension cleaner, install now. IO-bit uninstaller. No, I can do that actually manually from add, remove programs and so forth. Performance monitor. So I could keep monitor and optimize system resources in real time for a smoother PC. So how about for right now we leave that on. So speed up, protect. So you see as Komodo has everything going. That's fine. Action Center. Okay, so now Action Center is just a bunch of programs to install separately. So like I've used driver updater. Screen recorder is new. Actually, Windows 10 has that built in as well, which is pretty cool. Program uninstaller. That's if you, for whatever reason, can't uninstall a program. And then if you want, transfer iPhone data, clean and boost your iPhone. One click to increase your FPS for faster and smoother gaming experience. Now this is one of the things that they were talking about. So now, one, I do not personally game, but let's see what this is about. Smart Game Booster. Okay, so increase frame per second for better gaming performance with one click. Monitor temperature and usage. You can overclock your GPU for optimal visual effects in gaming. Analyze and rate PC to find compatible games. Guard your PC for game for higher security. Now, I will say that I do trust IOBit 100%. So this is up to you whether or not you want to use this. If you are playing a lot of games, then I would suggest getting the Smart Game Booster to enhance your game performance altogether. So, like I said, I do not play a lot of games, so I'm not going to mess with it. What we got here? Software updater. Okay, so they have updaters for whatchamacallit, for certain programs that I have on here, which, you know, I can do, which will actually let me know, update manually, so, which I can actually do, like, individually. When I open up the program, it will ask me, do I want to use this? So, from what we've seen here, is this worth getting? That's the question. Now, I would say the biggest thing here, let's go to quick settings. The biggest thing here is, is doing their defrag, and maybe having their performance monitor. So let's see if that will, let's see what that looks like. So let's close this out. Okay. Let's finish this. Okay. Okay. So if we wanted to start and optimize, we can do a fast defrag. Much better than waiting around for roughly a half hour. Now this is like this is like doing a quick scan on, whatever internet security program you are using. You just want to do a quick scan, not a complete, full, in-depth scan. So, but the quick scan pretty much will tell you, hey, like, everything's cool. But, let's see here. View report, and, Jesus. Okay, so let's just open it up in Chrome. And let's see here. Okay, so 521,000. Now this computer is a little bit old here, so it's showing me. So 52 files, fragments defragmented. Defragmented. That's what we want. So basically, when you're defragging, there's all these clusters. There's these things that don't make sense, that aren't connecting together properly. And then this program, as well as the Windows program, basically puts them right back on the correct path. So, But so that actually wasn't that bad, and it was actually quicker than the Microsoft uh, defrag. So and then just to show you, um, like I said, if you don't like what it is, but 15,800 directories is what it found. Okay, it cleared up. Okay, cleared up some space. Now this is something that they want running all the time. If you are not comfortable, doing certain things manually, then yeah, I would suggest you keep this. If you are comfortable with keeping things manually, which is what I like to do, then it's something that I may not continue to use. So I do like the defrag option. I think it's definitely whatchamacallit. I think it's definitely a lot faster and more efficient than with the Windows one. Boot time, defrag, game optimize. Okay, I'd have to add a game. Which isn't happening. What the hell is also? That was something else. That was an old attempt at trying to mine, but no game. There are not any games on here per se. There's none. So, but it might be worth taking a look at. And like I said, System Restore is your friend. And if you want to download, like let's say you're having issue with some kind of hardware, Driver Booster is definitely the one for you. Where did it go? Or driver, they call it Driver Update, but it's called Driver Booster. That one is cool because you hit one button and it'll go through every single one and update it. Now before, and also the screen recorder option, but like I said, if you go into the bottom right hand corner of Windows 10 and click right, if you click the messages, you'll see an option here, or at least there was one. There definitely is an option where even if you just search for screen sharing. So if not, then try Ice Cream Screen Recorder. But this one looks, you know what? I'm actually kind of intrigued by this one. So I might actually get this one here, the iTop Screen Recorder, and see how that goes. I like how everything is doing what it needs to do inside of this program instead of taking you elsewhere, which is a big plus. Password Manager, that looks really cool. Protect and manage all your passwords with # Password Manager. So that means, if you want to, like Google Chrome, obviously can store all your passwords, but there is a possibility of it being stolen. Now, it seems like with Password Manager is that once you put it in there, you have, certain, maybe a password to, to get into it. So, but Smart Defrag. I like IOBit, and it's interesting. So let's see what Lucky Draw is. Lucky Draw. Oh wow, I can get all this off. Yeah, right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close this. Now you can't see the bottom of my screen. You can't see my task bar, but now you can see it. Smart Defrag, and scan now to get a cleaner, faster, and safer PC. So this could be something that would help. Whatchamacall? You know, that you would scan. Even if you didn't install anything else, you could always have, at least at the bare minimum, advanced SystemCare, and use that, you know, whenever you want, and it'll show you all of these things on the left. System weaknesses, outdated drivers, disk optimizations, registry entries, all that good stuff. And you can even put it on auto fix. So IOBit is one of the very few companies out there that I actually do trust with the programs that they make. So I'm just not used to having you know, different programs to do what I do manually. And, you know, maybe that's a weakness, maybe that's a strength, I don't know, a combination of both. But if you are indeed a beginner, then I would suggest, at least at the bare minimum, having advanced SystemCare. So that way you can do an auto fix. So, yep, auto fix. So when everything, whatever comes back, then this program, Advanced SystemCare, will help you take care of it, which I think is fantastic. So, let's see, 89. I'm sorry, I really apologize. I did not think this was going to take as long as I thought it was, but it is cool that you can update outdated software, outdated drivers, antivirus protection. I still go with Komodo on that, which begins with a C. I've been using that since Windows XP and have never, ever once had an issue with that. Never once. And if I did, it was because I let it through, because it was a false positive. So, alright. Let me pause this, and I will see where this goes from here, if I can get to it. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, it looks like, well, it did look like we were nearing the end, as it went to 100% about 6 times until going to this. So the registry is one thing you do not manually want to play with unless you know what you are doing. And like I said, I'll reiterate it again, but unless you, before you do anything at all that you think may have a possibility of compromising your computer, always set a system restore point so you can go back in time when all of the settings were working. I'm trying not to I don't want this to be an hour-long video. Jesus Christ. So, but okay, but as you can see, look on the left-hand side, it's going through everything here. So, privacy traces, junk files, registry, disk optimizations, outdated software, spyware threats. So it's basically going to go through all of these, and then you can click on each one and decide what to do, or let it autofix. It's up to you. And if you're about to go to bed, you can do auto fix and shut down, or whatever you want to do. So, but yeah, I think that is all for Smart Defrag 7 by IOBit. Really, all I wanted, the biggest thing I wanted to show you was the difference in the defrag options from, from this program to the Windows program. And just so you know, really quick, okay, I'm going to the bottom that you can't see. I'm going to File Explorer. And I'm going to go to C drive, wherever that is. Okay, C drive. Okay, now I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to click Properties. And then I'm going to go to Tools. And this is where you would go. It says Optimize and Defragment Drive. Okay? Now this is where you would normally go without the aid of this program. You would hit Optimize. Let's minimize this. And this. Okay. And now it should come up with something that says, I believe it says Analyze first and then Optimize. So, but once again, I am doing a couple other things at one time. So it may not go as quickly as anticipated. So, and this is just a little secret. Now, this is always just here, but this is one of your best defenses against literally everything. Before you had to go into command prompt to do this, you still can, but now you can just click check. And this is called check disk, CHKDSK. And what this does is it goes through every single damn file on your computer and sees if it is worthy of being on your computer. If it's not, it will either delete it or fix it. But more than often, it fixes it. So I've used check disk more than once to get me out of a bind when I did not know what to do. And every time I've done it, it's worked miracles. I don't know exactly who programmed it, how they have it set up and so forth, but it's extremely easy to use. I can't believe we're going in the 43 minutes. This is too much, man. I just wanted to show off like this neat little program. So, oh well. So, okay. That's how you get to the defragment option in your C drive. And now that's how you get to your complete error checking of the machine with just one click now. It never used to be like that. And while this is still going here, pain in my ass. But okay. I will actually show you the mysterious code, since you guys have stayed. If any of you have stayed this long, this is what you would do. You would hold the Windows key and then hit R. you would click CMD. Okay? And from here, you would click, type this, check disk. Oop. If you really want to make sure your computer is okay, then this is the option to go. This has saved me tons of computers and laptops in the past. Now, when I hit it, it's going to ask me, access denied. You have to invoke the utility running. I gotta do I have to run it as administrator. So, we'll search CMD. Okay. Run as administrator. Yes. And then you would click check disk. Enter. Now, typically, it will not do it while we are inside of Windows. It will say the next time you restart the computer, you will have an option. Typically. Typically it says you will have the option to, once you restart the computer, to run the error scan from there, because it takes a lot longer while you're in the Windows OS. So, but if it does not, just let this baby run, because this thing is fantastic. So, let's close this out. Let's go back here. Let's stop this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, to make this plain and simple, I would strictly for me, I would personally just use the defrag option, and if I were a gamer, then I would also use that mode as well, but I am not, so I just will use the defrag option. So it says still running in your background, and that's back here. Okay. So for right now, I'm going to close it. For right now, I'm going to close it. Now, let's just say that you had a poor experience with the programs, right? You would go to add, remove, you can search it, add, remove programs, right? And search up Advanced SystemCare, I believe is the first one. Yeah. Okay. And you will uninstall it. Uninstall anyway. Yeah. Okay. Leave that alone. Continue. Very similar to Driver Booster. Now the next one will be Advanced SystemCare. Okay. Advanced SystemCare. Where are you? I think that's more of a shortcut, to be honest with you. Advanced System or Smart. Okay, Smart Defrag 7, if it's on here. Smart Defrag 7. Smart Defrag 7. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Uninstall. Uninstall. Yes. Alright. Now those are the only two things that were installed during our little project here. Okay, some left. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Now, let's just be clear here. What we want to do, now you can't see the bottom of the screen, the taskbar, but you would click the Windows option, or just click the Windows option on your keyboard. I believe we go, you know what, let's just go to search, the search option, and click, you would click restore point, but this says create a restore point. Now, let's make sure that everything else is taken care of. So, everything looks good. We don't have anything else to worry about. So, with this, I'm going to sign off. But what you're going to do is you are going to go to System Restore. Very similar to actually Windows Vista. You're going to choose a different, well, you're going to choose a different restore point. Yes. Okay, next. And just like we showed you, you are going to hit before, like how I showed you, before Smart Defrag 1019. Well, I messed up the date here, but you get it. Before Smart Defrag. So with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video helped you. I hope there are some things in this program that you can find useful. If not, don't worry about it. I'll have plenty more coming out. And that'll be the end of that. And I'm going to make one more quick video and we'll be done with this charade. So, yeah, after this, you're going to hit next and then OK. And everything will bring you back to the settings you had before you ever installed the Smart Defrag. So, yeah, it's really that simple. So, all right, let's get under an hour. All right, love you guys. Bye-bye.